Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at one and only Tesla stock. Now, as if you have seen the video in the morning as well on Tesla, we were reacting in a bullish rebound at a very important level that I have been saying from yesterday 415. The way Tesla has closed though right now does brings up an important point is it's a very critical reaction in the price action that we are seeing, and this can be a turning point. So let's talk about how should we look at both from the lens of swing and intraday trades as whatever you are doing, right? Whichever scenario suits best for you. We'll talk about in both ways, in all the ways, pretty much bulls, bears, intraday swing, long, short, whatever, right? But before that, I also want to let you know, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. All right, so let's jump right into it. Now, overall structure though on Tesla is still fine. What I'm not liking, which is that the way we have closed the candle today. Let me zoom in a little bit because it's an important area to closely watch. Now, the reason for that is because, yes, we did reject at the supply zone today as well, 427. Let's actually jump to the hourly interval right away. So we did reject in the morning the very same supply zone that I provided you yesterday as well when we came down here, and I mentioned that yeah, this rebound is fine as it can continue for the day, intraday rebound only, day trading rebound, but don't forget the supply zone, and that's where I gave you this blue box as well yesterday. And I mentioned that, well, a rebound can come, but that's still a zone of supply resistance, and we did have a rejection this morning as well. However, the scenario of the rebound again worked this morning that I gave you level yesterday to watch was 415. We got the day trade level rebound. Now the way we have closed though, we have closed again at 415. What does it mean? Because as I talked about in the morning, sure, take it as a rebound for today as well, a good rebound, but as we'll talk about later in the afternoon, what for tomorrow are we watching in the price action? Does it has enough strength to get out of the supply zone? Now, if Tesla price action would have closed up here today, then I would have been more confident in the breakout of the supply zone tomorrow. But unfortunately, it has retested that very same area of the supply zone and sold off as well for the later second half of the day. Though it's still holding 415, but this does constitutes that there is a weakness in the supply zone. So, and since we have closed lower, closer to the lower end of a significant level, well, there is likelihood that we may be, as if we lose 415, we will be testing again this 200 hours moving average and potential a double bottom potential, rebound potential, but that just would be still a rebound, unfortunately. So the way Tesla has closed right now, it's not as a bullish strength continuation to the uptrend tomorrow. It looks like more, well, if we lose 415, there is a rebound that can still happen at 200 hours moving average with a double bottom formation, but that will just be a rebound. But you have to see the price action hold at this level. There are ways of watching the price action, how it holds. I have explained in pretty much all of my videos. You see the price reaction on the lower time frame. Is it forming higher lows, higher highs? Is the consolidation happening here? Are we seeing wicks in the candles and all of that stuff? And my tools take care of all of that if you have access to my tools. Now, definitely there's 415. If it still holds, this is another area, but this is a dividing line. Sure, if we also continue to hold this, yeah, it can continue, try to continue up from here, but likelihood of that happening right now to me seems low. But again, we'll have to work with the levels. Above this, yes, you can still look for a rebound, but it's not more than that though right now because we are still into that supply zone sell-off, right? So anyways, it's still just a day trade that you will have to do. It's definitely right now not in that full on ready to go mode confirmation that yep, we going up. No, not right now. Supply zone is still acting up here. Above this, if let's say tomorrow we get above 427 area, then yes, it's an open door and we can then start to continue up again with no problems, and weakness will be out of the door then. So but until then, right now there is still weakness in Tesla's price reaction, but I gave you the levels to watch. Overall structure, I'll still argue that we are still fine, but as if in, it's not that if we are holding bullish structure and we are just going through a pullback, that is just buy pullbacks blindly. No, you are watching at the hourly interval those very important levels that I'm giving you, and accordingly size in and out the position. So if pullback is happening, then on the lower time frame you are first watching where the pullback is completing. There, the potential of the structure on the overall staying bullish is still until I would say that very area of $400 psychological level with 50 days moving average. If we lose overall this $400 with 50 days moving average, that's where the sentiment shift is what I would say is happening, right, or would happen. Otherwise, overall structure, take it as a pullback, but in the pullback, it's not that well, technically in the pullback, you should be managing the position size in and out based off of the price action on the hourly interval, which right now is looking weaker. 415 below, there's a room for it to come lower to 406 area, and then potentially watching double bottom. Otherwise, rebound at 406 possibility as well after losing 415. Otherwise, if we also stay above 415, for which the case of happening is less, but if we still stay above it, you can use one of the levels above. If we break out above that as well, then that rebound into the supply zone is still possible. Another room, couple of dollars room above. So, and if we do that tomorrow, if we close closer to this level or even stay up here, yeah, it will eventually break out, but we have to first get closer to that area. So yeah, 5 minutes interval. I just want to show you what happened, right? And oh, that line. Okay. Anyways, I just drew that line. So yeah, so yeah, pretty much if intraday also, if this as I said 415 holds, we want to get above 419, pretty much the level I talked about in the morning as well. We held that multiple times, but eventually gave up right at the very end of the day. So yeah, if we would have closed above 419 as I talked about in the morning as well, then it was a good foundation for taking out the supply zone up on the top. But the way it has closed right now, taking out the supply zone is less likely. And even if we continue higher up tomorrow, it will, and even if we close strong, it will most likely close into the closer to the supply zone, and the following day we can see an uptrend. So in other words, this is right now on the day trading side 50-50%. Overall structure is going through the pullback. It's definitely not a swing short though. Not a swing short. Intraday, that is day trading, both as we just went over the scenarios, uptrend and downtrend both are possible as per the price action that I just explained. And swing long is right now going through a pullback, and it's not a swing short play though. All right, so we are not there yet on this thing. So yeah, let's see what Tesla does. Again, it's a little bit sandwiching, but as I say, after that such a supply zone, it will take a day or two and many hours of reaction to form before we have a clarity. So as I said 2 days ago as well, give it now some days. So, and that's what pretty much what we are doing. So, but yeah, that supply zone is still holding strong. So just so you know. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys, and just don't, so that you don't forget. So the weekly interval, as I said, this is, I still consider a really good pullback zone on the weekly interval, which is just a pullback, and as long as we don't lose 373 on the weekly interval, we are fine. So there's still a lot side on the bullish side that Tesla can still offer to us, but again, based on what type of interval you are trading, which also defines how much the range of the type of a trade you are willing to take, right? Are you taking a single day trade, or 2-3 days of trade, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9, 100 days of trades, right? What is your horizon? So all these intervals helps in identifying that as well. And multi-time frame analysis is important because it combines everything together to help you come up with a thesis of where is the more probability of making money, right? What is the price action telling us? Where is the direction to make the money? And that's all I have for you guys in this video for Tesla. And I'll see you in my next videos, guys. All right, take care. Bye.